Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining Alex Madiba Show. Thank you so much for the love. And of course, for those subscribing to my channel, continue watching and sharing my channel. Yeah, I've always been discussing business, and today I also want to share some of the questions that people have been asking me. There's somebody who called me and said she has 20,000 Kenyan shillings. What business can she start? So for me, she had suggested to do a business of shoes, clothes, and something like that. But for me, as Alex Madiba Show, and again, I want to put a disclaimer that I'm not speaking this because I'm the richest person, or I'm not speaking it because I'm the best in business. I'm just speaking it because I have the platform to talk about it and also to be able to share the little knowledge that I have. So for me, I recommend that if it's your first time to do business, to open up a business, probably you are working somewhere and you have been able to save 20,000 Kenyan shillings and you really want to start a business. I recommend that you don't invest in something that can give you dead stock. For example, shoes, clothes, this is something that if somebody buys today, they may not be able to buy tomorrow. It will take them weeks, months for them to come back and buy from you. So I encourage people who are starting businesses to start with something that if a customer buys today, tomorrow you will have the same customer, next tomorrow the same thing. So food items are always better for me. I recommend edibles. I recommend a business that is a little bit flexible. Now it's something that even if you are employed, you're able to do it, or you have somebody, maybe let's say, by the way, kuna wale wanauza kwa soko. These people take care of their kids. These people take care of so many. Actually, they have so many responsibilities, and they raise money from those small investments you are seeing there. Tomatoes, supplying minji, supplying waru from Nyandarua or whatever place they can supplying cabbage and things like that. So for you, ukiwa mjanja, you can just go and do a bit of research from somewhere and see how much do farmers sell cabbage, how much do farmers sell waru, how much do farmers sell those products to the retailers. So when you buy direct from the farmers, sometimes it's cheaper, you understand. So sometimes it's cheaper. So if you buy, let's say for example, if you buy a cabbage at 20 shillings Kenyan shillings, then you come and sell to a, what do they call it, a retailer from the market, you sell it at 30 bob. If you had incurred a cost of transportation of 5 bob, you still have some profit from that one cabbage. So that is a business that you can start with 20,000. It doesn't need you to pay for store. It doesn't need you to pay for some of these things, licenses and things like that. Mainly, you just speak to somebody who can supply these products, and then you can talk to these mamas, Mama Mboga. President Ruto calls them Mama Mboga. You can speak to these people and be able to supply to them. It will be easier. You can be able to avoid unnecessary costs. So Nime mentioned these things that you can get directly from farmers. You can also get tomatoes, whatever, all these things you can do them. So please avoid, because 20,000 you cannot even pay for shop rent, ama license, ama things like that. So you need a business that can be able to generate that money. That money can be able to grow. Within a short time, you will be able to raise what you want to raise. So guys, avoid those businesses that can give you dead stock if you are starting a business. These businesses are only good for people who have other sources of incomes. People who are already well off, they can invest in shoes, and even if they don't sell today and they don't sell tomorrow, it doesn't affect them. But for you, who needs this money today, probably you need to come home with something for your kids. Or if you don't have kids, of which I know most of you have, so sometimes you need to come home with something. So please, 20,000 can do so much, but it can also do so little if you don't have the ideas. And that's why I always encourage people to tell their friends to always watch Alex Madiba Show, because from here you can be able to get some of these ideas and be able to implement. Somebody try it out. You could find somebody out there, maybe is investing on chapati business. Every morning that person wakes up, be able to do chapati. I don't know, what do they call it in Kiswahili? Kupika chapati, ni kupika chapati. Yes. So somebody invests in chapati, somebody invests in mandazi, and you can invest. Imagine you can open up these places in these chapati stalls in different places. If you open in Rongai, and then you open another in Donholm, you open another in Zimmerman, Pipeline. I'm not going to tell you Karen, because I'm not sure if you are going to sell chapati in Karen, in Lavington, but I'm telling you those places where people can buy things, on daily basis. So you find if you open 5 of these or 6 of these places, probably it won't even cost you 30,000. It will cost you less than that. You open these places, invest, and find people to do these jobs. At the end of the day, you may be generating 500 shillings or 300 shillings from each of these stalls. Kama ni 500 times 5, that is 2,500 shillings per day. You'll be able to raise that money. No stress, you are not involved in that work. You are continuing with your employment. So umeona, it's something that can be able to grow you kabisa. So please, let's sometimes our minds think that when we have money, we need to invest in big, very big businesses. But actually, if you think about it, unapata, the small things you see on the roadside, those are the people who earn. Smokies, hizi ni vitu unaweza fanya by the way, but shida ni aibu. Watu wanasema aibu, nitaonekana aje na my ex ama my, what do they call them? But it's better to have an ex human being than to have to be an ex to money. Umeona? You used to have money and then pesa imepotea, umeachwa na pesa. It's better uachwe na bibi na girlfriend, si ndio, ama na boyfriend. So usikuwe na aibu. Don't be stressed about who is watching your, what do they call them? Who is watching your hustles. Yeah, continue hustling. Ideas of whatever people think about you doesn't matter, because that's not what feeds you. So continue working hard. Mi hata mtu akinipata tu nauza chapati kwa barabara, mi hata ukinisalimia ni sawa, usiponisalimia ukiona mimi ni mtu wa chini, haina shida. As long as this money is going to take care of my family, I have no issues. You can laugh at me, talk about me, say whatever you want to talk about, but as long as the money I'm going to raise is going to take care of my family, take care of my bills, I'll be able to save. I live a better life than you. I have no problem. You get it? So me, I encourage young people, especially hao watu wametoka university. You have graduated, there is no job. Unapata, you have given kuna those famous uncles who tell you, once umemaliza shule, give me a CV. I'm going to talk to somebody and you're going to secure a job. Sometimes they are lying. You will give them your CV, I don't know how many times. 6 months down the road, they remind you, ni kama nili misplace your CV. I don't know if you can resend your CV to me. You resend that CV, still you find there is no job for you. So instead of doing that, why don't you look at this small kuna watu wa mama wanauza nini inaitwa aje, mayai kwa barabara, hizi boiled. Kuna kachumbali hapa, kuna kakitu hapa, and by the way, this business generates a lot of money. Sometimes unaweza lenga ufikirie this is not, but that is where money is. Where there are dirty places, sometimes that's where genuine money comes from. But wewe uko hapo umegraduate, yes, uko na first class, sasa unasema siwezi fanya hii kazi, siwezi fanya nini. You have to do it, my friend. You have to do some of these things because ni life. The late Chira used to say ni life. So that's life, And then kitu ingine naweza sema labda maybe ni kuna watu now, I normally see people hawking groundnuts, nuts, fried, ama something like that. I don't know how much it requires, but I'm going to find out information. And I promise you, I'm going to bring one of those people on my show to talk about how to start that business. I think it doesn't need a lot of money. probably it needs just something little for you to start. And also managing that business is also easy because it doesn't require licenses. It doesn't require, I think you can do it from the comfort of your home. Yeah. So guys, don't be ashamed of your hustles. Everybody has his own plans for his family, for himself. So usifikiria about whatever they talk about you. There are many businesses. Whatever amount you have by there, you can also call me. Hapo kwa YouTube ya Alex Madiba Show, you can find my number hapo. Kwa, I don't know, ni profile picture, you can find my number hapo. You can call me and inquire. I can be able to advise. And even if I may not have the right advice for you, maybe I can link you up with somebody who can advise you the right way, because all of us need guidance in everything that we do. Finally, as nikimalizia interview, there are these people I normally see selling sugar canes on the roadside. Sugar cane is a very good product for people because inasaidia brain. I'm not a doctor, disclaimer, but nasikia inasaidia brain. So people consume, people want their kids to eat sugar cane. People take sugar cane juice. So this business that does not require a lot of money. Niliongea na mtu akasema hata alianza na 2000 shillings. So you can imagine if you live in Rongai, maybe hapo Rongai SGR umeona watu wakiwa na this kind of business ya sugar cane. Imagine you only need a knife. You need that skill anyway, which you can learn. You need the sugar cane, which is the stock. Then you need a few things to do that. So sometimes hata tuseme tu budget yako ni 1500. Hiyo 1500 imekutosha kabisa kuanza hiyo biashara. Then always learn to put these small businesses in different places. Githurai, yes. Githurai, Githunguri, Rongai, where else? Kawangware, Langata, all these places, pipelines, put these businesses there. So umepata uko na 6 employees who are doing sugarcane and you are not directly involved and you have spent maybe 20,000 because kama starting it is 2k ama 3k. So guys, tuchangamuke tu. Sometimes ni sisi tu tunajiumiza. Yeah. If you have a camera also you can do photography. There are people there is freedom by day in Nairobi where you can shoot on streets, you know. So sometimes unaweza enda uko na camera upate pictures, you take those deals. Yeah, it's better than crimes and you know not doing anything. So I'm not going to talk much, but thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for always supporting Alex Madiba Show. Na ukiwa na business, any business that you want me to advertise, ama you want to appear on my channel on Alex Madiba Show, ama you want to be interviewed, you can always contact me and I will do that. Thank you so much and stay blessed. Bye.